Hey guys, yesterday my son and I made some vitamin C gummy strips and I went ahead and took some videos so we can show you how to do it. My kids are sick this week, so I've been pumping them full of vitamin C. Yesterday morning I made a pitcher of lemonade with my juicer using 3 lemons, about a third of a ginger root, and a third a cup of honey. That's the liquid that we'll be using to make these strips, but you don't have to use that. You can use any kind of juice that you want to. What you'll see me doing here is making the bloom. So basically it's adding the gelatin powder to a little bit of the liquid that you'll be using and mixing that in and letting it sit for about a minute or two just to activate the gelatin powder. The ratio that we used is 1 tablespoon of gelatin powder per half cup of liquid. What I did was I poured about half a cup of liquid into the bowl, and then I used as many tablespoons of gelatin powder as we were going to use. I think in our case we used 3. I mixed that all into the bowl and I let it sit and bloom while I poured the rest of the liquid into the saucepan. You'll want to bring your juice to a simmer, not quite a boil, because if it gets too hot or comes to a rolling boil, it can deactivate the gelatin. Once the juice was simmering and the gelatin had bloomed for about 2 minutes, we went ahead and scooped the gelatin into the saucepan. Make sure you mix it pretty well so you don't have any gelatin clumps. It should pretty much melt on its own. Once I saw bubbles forming at the top of the saucepan, I went ahead and cut the heat off. Then we're going to go ahead and pour our juice into a pan. You can use molds, and I have some, but for the life of me, I could not find them anywhere. So we're going to go ahead and use a sheet pan. We're going to pour the liquid into the sheet pan and then pop it in the fridge for about 2 hours. Depending on how thick it is, you might need a little bit more time. But then I went ahead and cut them into these little strips. So my kids will go in the kitchen and grab one of these anytime their throats are bothering them, and it just gives them the extra vitamin C that they need, but it also helps to coat and soothe their throats.